Yeah, hello dear students. Today's lesson is in Science 2.6 Enzymes, page 28. Objectives. What is the enzyme? We have to know what is the enzyme, what is good for, what does it do in fact. Two, what is the meaning of the chemical reaction? What I mean by chemical reaction and what that have to do with the enzyme. And three, catalyst. What is catalyst? Who is catalyst and what it do? So we start with number one, what is the enzyme? We know that the main aim for the digestive process is that body absorb the necessary nutrients. So, in order that the body absorbs the necessary nutrients, we have to cut the food to very, very little pieces. But when you do that with your mouth, in fact, you are cutting the food from big pieces to small pieces. But even so, these small pieces of food, still they have a big, large molecules. We have to change then this big large molecules into small molecules so that it can be absorbed from the alimentary canal. Okay, the teeth is doing its job, but it's not enough because even the small pieces of food are still very, very big. So what we do, so we need something, okay, to break these large molecules into small molecules. And this is done by something called the enzyme. So the enzyme is something chemical which helps support changing big substance or molecules into another type of molecules, but small ones. So from large molecules to small molecules, but the type will change. And this is done by what? It's done by enzymes. So the enzyme, a definition of the enzyme is very important. Enzymes are chemical that catalyzes. What's the meaning of catalyze? Catalyze is like something it encourage you, it push you. So it catalyzes large nutrient molecules to be broken down to small nutrient molecules, easy to be absorbed from the alimentary canal. Okay, so this is something like that. You see these blue things? These are the enzyme. And this red thing, for example, it is starch. And we know that the starch will be changed to sugar in the mouth by the salivary glands. Amylase. Remember the amylase? The amylase is something like an enzyme. The amylase is the enzyme which changes starch into sugar. So these two things are the starch. These two red things are starch. It comes in the enzyme, and the enzyme will, what it do? It will push her, it will help her to break into two things. So here it was starch and now it is two pieces of sugar. So I change it from starch to sugar by the enzyme. As you see, the sugar changed from a type to another type, but the enzyme did nothing happen to it, okay? And we shall speak about this later. But now it's important to see the mechanism. How did the enzyme, the blue one here, does it change this starch, for example, into two pieces of small sugars? So this is big, and now it is smaller because the size of these two together are bigger of each one of these. So that's why we say the shape, the type or the kind is changed. So this is the enzyme, what it do. It supports, it catalyzes, push the big molecules like the starch to change to small molecules like sugar to be easy to be absorbed from the alimentary canal. Now, what is meaning of the chemical reaction? What is the meaning of the chemical reaction? It is a process changing a certain substance to another kind of a substance. It's called chemical reaction. We change it like from starch to sugar. And we call this process a chemical reaction. This is another Beispiel. Look, this is starch molecules changed to sugar molecules. This is all together are very big. This is called a large molecule altogether. And now they are only individuals, small pieces of sugar, and they change. Okay, they are small molecules. And this is done by digestion and by the help of the enzyme. And there are a lot of types of enzyme. One of them called the amylase. Somebody asked me about the amylase. Amylase is a type of an enzyme which helps to change starch into sugar. So, what means catalyst? Inside the alimentary canal, large molecules will change to small molecules through the chemical reaction. Enzymes help the chemical reaction to happen. help it, it support it. The enzyme is there to support the chemical reaction, make it faster. That's why we need enzymes in our digestive system, because it helps us to digest the food quicker. Enzymes help this chemical reaction to happen to speed the process, but enzymes themselves, they don't change. As I told you before, you see the blue one here, they didn't change. It didn't change, only the starch changed from a shape to another shape, from a type to another type. But because the enzyme didn't change, that's why we call him a catalyzer or catalyzer. So his job is to catalyze only. He doesn't change. He only support the process to be quicker, to be faster by digestion. Okay. So this is the question answer. There are 4 questions, very nice, very important. Please try to read them. Try to solve them before you go to the answer key on this link. This link is, you find all the answer key here on this link by the Google Drive. But please, before you go there, try to do the 4 questions first yourself. Your homework is the workbook exercise 2.6, how to do teeth help in digestion page. But please read this red thing here, is very important. Don't forget, please, the homeworks are assessed from 10 marks each. Homeworks are only accepted through the Google Classroom. Don't send me, please, any homework with WhatsApp. I will not accept it. Okay, I will not accept it, only with the classroom. Thank you very much, and until the next video.